The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 616 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the blue edition of the Bicycle Victor's Back playing cards. So, no further ado, take a look and see what we get. As you can see, it is in that standard glossy finish talk box, a lighter gray talk box. It says Bicycle Victor's Back, 1900 to 1906. There it says vintage design, and you got like a little bit of a little look to it where it has that blue and white design there. It's like the flowers. On one side it says Erica's Finish, made in the USA with that vintage style spade. And then on the other side it just says the United States Playing Company. On the bottom, you got the barcode and your information, and these are from 2020, made in the USA. On the back, a little sneak peek of the back design. For the seal, you just got that standard United States Playing Company black seal with the white border. And then on the top, it says Poker Sides, Vintage Face. Now we'll just crack that seal, press down, grab one of our handy dandy card openers. On the tuck flap here, just that corporate information. On the inner tuck flaps, just that glossy gray finish. Take the cards out of the box. Inside the tuck box, just that matte white finish, nothing too crazy there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And for the first card, we're going to take a look at the little ad card here. The little ad card. And then just the same on the other side. Now we got a little vintage, kind of like Victor's little ad card here. And then talks a little bit about it if you want to read that. But now for the back design here. So here we got that flowery style back design there. In that blue and white color with a little bit of a thicker border to it. A pretty nice back design. I really like that. Then you got that big diamond shaped kind of flower there in the middle. But if you flip it over, same design in both directions. But now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with the first Joker. It says Joker Joker. Then it says Joker on the top. Then it says Victor's inside that kind of like flowery wreath. I never know what those are actually called. But I just call it like a wreath with a little bow on it. And you got a second identical one, just the Joker above it. And the ribbon is colored red. So this is black and white. And then you got the colored version. And we got that custom Ace of Spades there, where it says Victor's. You got that vintage style spade. There it says the United States Play Company, Cincinnati, US, London, and New York. And you got the custom pips there and suit and the font there in the corners. There. You got this more vintage style looking suits to the cards. And you got the thinner kind of font there. That goes throughout the cards here. So you got like the bigger look to the spades. Then you got the still like standard, but like the vintage standard core cards there. And then you got the diamonds, which are the vintage as well. And the same thing for the core cards. And then the clubs. There. So it's pretty much just like a standard deck, just like slightly changed up. And then the hearts. Now that we're to look at the cards, time to take a look at the handling. Or time to test the handling. And I'm going to say, straight out of the box, they feel pretty nice. They definitely feel broken in straight out of the box. So there's no like stiffness to them. They're definitely on the thinner side. So if you like thin cards, then these are some pretty nice cards. They fan pretty nicely though. You can see all the suits and numbers there. Pretty nice even spread. pretty decent Pharaoh. Now for that giant fan. Overall, they handle pretty nicely there. So no real issues, other than they're a little bit on the thinner side, but that doesn't bother me too much. And they look fantastic with that flowery backline there, and that blue and white colorway, and with the vintage style faces. A nice little throwback deck of cards there. So overall, a fantastic deck of cards there. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 616 of a daily deck review. And this has been the blue edition of the Bicycle Victor's Back playing cards. And I'm the Cadet Character signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.